Have you ever noticed how adults have this special talent of telling you that your problems are not real? Like, you'll be stressed and they'll be like, stressed? You don't even have bills. And you're like, hey family, welcome to the YouTube channel. Welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're just joining in, my name is Mary Vee. The V there stands for Valentine, so we have Mary Valentine. Welcome to a safe space where we talk about God and we help each other grow in God. So, for this month, we have come to the time of the month where it is dedicated to the teenagers, where we always have Dear Teens with Mary Vee. After every 2 months, we always have the DTS with Mary Vee. And for this episode in this month, we'll be talking about when you think or when no one takes you seriously. I know each and every one of us in every or in a particular phase in our life, we've undergone this circumstance. Should I say it's a circumstance or a situation where you feel no one takes you seriously? So we are here to talk about it and trash it out. So join me as we dive into the video. Have you ever noticed how adults have this special talent of telling you that your problems are not real? Like, you'll be stressed and they'll be like, stressed? You don't even have bills. And you're like, and I'm there like, ma'am, I do not have bills, but I do have biology assignment, mood swings, and pressure in every direction. Like, can't you think of these things? Right? Yes, I've been there, and in this video, I'm going to be sharing my own experience and how I overcame them. Sometimes it feels like no one listens. You are talking, but they've already concluded that you are being dramatic. That is how it was, or that was how it was for me. At a particular time after I finished from secondary school, right, I had to go into teaching in this part of Nigeria. We have to work or learn a skill before going into the university, right? So after I registered for fashion designing, then I went to work. That was how I entered into teaching. Now, I was teaching in a particular school. The experience was awesome, but there was this particular woman. I'm not going to mention her name. There's this particular woman in that school that frustrated me almost all of the time. All my 4 years in that school, she frustrated me. She would be like, sometimes I'll be tired after after the day's work. I'll be tired, and this woman will just come on like, you waiting you dey use your blood to do. You never even use your blood do anything. And I'm like, I start processing. But ma'am, I'm stressed here, and you're bringing up the issue of what have I used my blood for? Can't you just understand how stressed I am? Can't you just understand that I have menstrual cramps? Can't you just understand that I am weak? Every point in my life, or every point in every of my stay in that school, this woman would always get back at me, throwing that same question. And sometimes I always feel like my efforts were not even being appreciated, or what I was doing wasn't even noticed. It went unnoticed. And then it got to a stage where I started to think that maybe I'm overreacting. But the truth is, I wasn't overreacting. I was just growing, and life was teaching me lessons. Even after I left the school, even after the woman left the school, I now realized that she was actually teaching me a lesson. She might not think she was teaching me a lesson. In her own world, she might think that, oh, she's actually frustrating me. But I took it as an experience. I took it as a lesson to learn from. And that her action alone strengthened me. Just because you are young doesn't mean that the feelings you experience are small. You get it right? Now, I recently I was watching a TikTok clip on these glorious twins. They were actually celebrating their birthday, and they were thanking God of how they've trekked to ministrations, how their dad will always take them, they will trek to ministration. Sometimes they don't see food to eat. And I went to the comment section instead of people to thank God for them. And you started seeing, I saw comments. They're like, but these girls are just 16. What have you experienced? These girls are just 17. What have they experienced? And I'm like, no, their feelings are valid. This is God. They are thanking God. They've experienced, in at least in this their little life, they've experienced a little bit of hardship, and this is them thanking God and appreciating God. And you saw, and people just came up with comment and like, you're just 16, you never even see life, you're just this, you never even see life. No, that is not how it's supposed to be. To our parents watching this, that is not how it's supposed to be. Our feelings are valid, our emotions are valid. And to you teenagers, this is not to tell you that you now have to like overstep your boundary, or overdo these things. Of course, these seasons will always come, but it is just you doing what? It is just you growing. It is just you evolving. Trust the process. Enjoy it. There won't be any time, there will be time that you can't go back to those days again. So just enjoy the process and learn from it. I'll always learn from a guy in the Bible. His name is David. David was a very young man when God anointed him. The same David that killed Goliath is the same David that people looked down on. Even his family didn't take him seriously. They literally left him with the sheep while his destiny was calling him to the palace. So that is how these things work. Learn and trust the process. There will be a time in your life that you won't be able to go back to these things. But the lessons you've learned, the experiences will keep you going. And that was how it was for me. This woman actually thought she frustrated me, but I learned lessons from these things. She built, she made me strong. She made me know my worth. She made me know my values and standards. So, if people do not take you seriously now, maybe, just maybe, it's because they haven't seen what God has placed right into you. They haven't seen that. So it is not for you to start seeking for their approval. You don't have to please everybody. You don't have to start giving an epistle of explanation that this is how I'm feeling. No, just trust the process and trust where God is taking you to. You don't need everyone to understand your stage and respect your growth. What you can do is stay consistent, stay humble, and talk to God. Because while everyone is underestimating you, God is quietly preparing you. He's teaching you how to handle rejection, how to trust in Him, and how to build character. All these small things that will make sense later. So here is what I want you to do this week. The next time someone tells you you're too young, smile and remember, David too was young, but God still trusted him with purpose. You are not too small. You are just being trained. So trust the process. If you've ever felt people don't take you seriously, tell me in the comments. What is one thing you wish adults understand more about things? I will see you next Friday for another episode. Stay tuned and don't miss out. If you've not subscribed to this channel, please kindly do, as more episodes will be dropping. Stay tuned. Do not forget to share, like, and comment, as I will be in the comment section waiting for your comments. Have a lovely weekend. Mwah!